Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. We've got something a little bit different from petrified fish. Man, I'm not sure we've done a petrified fish fixed blade on the channel at this point. Trying to think back to all of them. I'm sure I could look back in my playlist but I'm pretty sure this is the first one that I've had. Definitely the first one I can remember. So that doesn't mean a lot anymore. When you get old, you know what they say, memory's the second thing to go. But this is the petrified fish bison. Now, as you can obviously tell, it is a skeletonized, if I could say it, handle fixed blade. Now, I'm going to talk about something about that here real soon, but you've got some weight relief going on in the handle. And not only weight relief, but you could use that as a way to potentially, maybe make some scales. And if you're one of those guys that likes to modify knives or, buy skeletonized knives and put, handles on them, well, this could be a decent opportunity for you to do that. It does come with this little Kydex sheath. The one cool thing about it is, as you can tell, I was using the chain and carrying it as a neck knife. I just do that with fixed blades. That's pretty much how if I carry a fixed blade, it's usually a smaller one that I can carry as a neck knife. Just because, but it actually comes with several carry options, which is pretty cool. You've actually got, like I said, the chain. You've got this sort of thin metal belt loop that you can carry it. It comes with the hardware. You can mount it right to the sheath there and use that. Or it does come with a much, more robust belt carry, or even you could put that on a bag, on a pack. There's a lot of options with this one here. Now, the one thing, I definitely probably wouldn't carry this on my belt just because with the thinness of the knife, and that it's a little bulky for me. It's just a little bulky for me to carry on my belt. But like I said, on a pack or something like that, definitely be able to do that. Just kind of, personal preference. Definitely personal preference. But it's really cool that they give you all those carry options. Now, for me, and you can always take that off and just stick it in your pocket with the sheath if you want to go that route with it. Soft loops, you could get some soft loops, are pretty inexpensive. You could get a pair of those or a single one, however you wanted to do it, and mount it that way. So several different options you can go. But like I said, it does come with this Kydex sheath. It's got pretty darn good retention. Not bad. It comes popping off there. And when you put it in, let's see here. It's got a pretty good snap to it. So it's molded on there pretty well. But overall, it's not too bad. Now, this is just a skeletonized piece of 14C28N. Now, this is what they call the stonewashed gray version. There's also a more silver version. Now, I don't know if you can tell on there, but this is designed by Fex, F-E-X, maker's mark right there. Of course, you got the petrified fish. And it's a pretty thin little knife. It actually feels really darn good in hand. Got some jimping there on the spine. It does okay. Not the best jimping I've seen on a knife. But, again, it does kind of grip that back portion of my thumb. So, but just, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool just how thin it is. But like I said, you could get this thing and you could put, micarta, wood, however you wanted to dress it up. I know a lot of you guys do that, which would be pretty cool. Let's see here. Overall, we're looking at right about 7 inches. I'm going to call the handle right there. So that would be about 3 3/4, which is going to give you about a 2 1/4 inch blade, which is pretty much a full cutting edge. You've got your sharpening choil right there. There it is. Sharpening choil right there. decent enough. I mean, it is kind of far behind what I would call the plunge there, but it's a fixed blade. That happens sometimes. But all right, size comparisons. And we're definitely going to have to zoom out, because the PM2 is a much larger knife, as you can obviously tell. Much larger. Then, of course, we'll get the bug out there. A little bit better, but even the bug out, still a bigger knife. Absolutely. Like I said, it's just 14C28N. It's a nice piece. Love that blade steel. Always and forever. 2.5 ounces as it sits right now, or 71 grams. Let's see what it was the way I was carrying it. And we'll include everything. As I was carrying it, that bumps it up to 81 grams or 3.1 ounces. So it adds about a half ounce to it. So now the thing that I'm going to kind of focus on a little bit here, I guess, is not only the knife, but the knife and all the carry options that they give you. This thing's less than $40 for 14C28N. Now, I don't do a lot with fixed blades. I just don't. That's why I was carrying this. I mean, one of the reasons is why I was carrying this as a neck knife. It's just low profile, out of sight, out of mind type of thing. But several different carry options and a nice little chunk of 14C28N for, I think, $38.99 is what they're going for. Yeah. I fail to see how that's really a bad deal. I mean, I'm sure somebody could come up with one. I might hear about it. I might not. But really, for what you get in the entire package, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now, like I said, as far as it is right now, ergos are actually really good. I mean, you're not going to go out and chop down any trees with this thing. I know some people might try, Scab, but hey, you never know. Scab could probably do it. If somebody could, he probably could. But overall, it's kind of a fun little knife. Like I said, a great one for trying to potentially modify, add scales to it. I think a lot of people do that. I mean, you could paracord wrap it. I probably wouldn't, just me. I might try to put some scales on it if I were to keep it. But as you guys know, these guys coming in, most of them get given away. This one will get given away at some point on the channel because a company sent it to me. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Legit tell me, what do you think about what you get as far as the materials? Which, okay, it's a Kydex sheath with a piece of 14C28N. That's what you get. It's not trying to be anything it's not. But with all the added extras as far as carry options, what do you guys think about that? Less than $40. I think that's a pretty awesome deal from Petrified Fish. So, love to hear from you. As always, huge shout out to Petrified Fish for sending this one out to check out. Really appreciated it. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking it out with me today. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.